this next individual, Forward the event started in this dude's office.
Calling out the beast, the tiger underneath.
Supporting his events, coming to his things. We ended up doing the first Forward event at this individual's office because
I'm ready for the feast. It's all within my reach. It's all within my reach. I'm going all the way. I'm going. Yeah, my blood is rebel. I'm going all the way. I'm going.
Get on your feet. Welcome to the stage, Bradley.
So we have you going on. Neil and I are going to go on for a little bit. We might have to repitch the mastermind at the start.
Is there a speaker's room?
Yeah, we'll take you back to right now. And you're surprised that I guess a few people are seeing now, but
They're what?
no one knows you're coming. Except for all these people that are seeing you right now.
All right.
What's up, brother?
What's up, dude?
How you doing, man?
Hey, man. You good?
What's up,
How you doing, Bug
Found
Bob?
it, man.
What's up, buddy? How are you, man?
How you doing?
Good.
Good to see you, man.
Likewise.
Easy commute for you.
That's right.
You like that, right? Easy commute.
I love it. I love it. Hey, buddy.
thank you for being here, bro.
Sure. How are you doing? Good. What's up, big dog? How you doing, man?
I'm good. How are you?
Good.
Jesse.
I met you before.
Yeah. Good to see you.
Everybody always says, "Who's your favorite speaker?" This guy right here.
Thank you, my friend.
You're that's because you keep it real. What's up, Renee?
Looking clean again.
Huh?
Looking good.
Hold on 1 second. So I'm gonna go on stage, welcome everybody, day 2, Forward event, say a few things, and then we're gonna be like, so man, we got a surprise this morning. You guys don't know about this, but this the Forward started in this guy's office, and then I'll just tell a quick story about that, and then I'm gonna be like, so roll the clip, and then we'll roll your intro, and say everybody on your feet, Bradley, and then you come up there. It's 25 minutes, 20 minutes, something like that. And then
Well, if you just say roll the clip, and then
no,
that's what's supposed to introduce
so
us, then I just walk
should
out.
I say a name first,
No, I wouldn't. I'd say roll the clip.
and then just you come out? at the
But,
end?
but there I am. They all know who I am, dude. Come
All
on,
right, should I
man.
tell him to stand up?
No.
No, I think we can need that.
No.
He's got some cool shit out there to make a good B-roll for you.
Well, do whatever you want, but like I don't need a big old introduction.
Okay.
You say it's 20, 25 minutes?
25.
Huh?
Yeah, I believe 20, 25. I can't remember what they said.
And then after that, who comes up? Just a.
I'm gonna come on, and then thanks, Brad, and then I bring out.
You're gonna make it almost like it's he was here. He said he'd say a few words or something. But
He's local.
but like I don't know necessarily like what I can say in 25 minutes, but I'll just talk. Obviously, I can talk for 25 minutes, but I'm gonna tee up at the end of it just on purpose. How to get anything you want, in my opinion, is to do this, and that is join a fucking group.
Yes.
But I don't say join a group. I say find someone who's already done it.
Yeah.
So as I'm saying this, dude, they're thinking, and then you guys come up. And you're presenting what it is. I just said you gotta fucking do to get anything you want in life.
Yeah.
So it just tees it up. It doesn't sell it. I don't talk about it, but it tees it up perfectly. So just make sure, like when you hear me saying that, you know that's what I'm doing. So when you guys are talking about it, say like Bradley just said, find someone who's already done it. We got a group of people that are doing it and have already done it and are doing it.
Yeah.
And dude, I bet you anything you get a fucking table rush like nobody's biz.
All right, we're gonna do that.
Even though you only got 10 left.
Yeah, but I want to overfill.
Oh, okay.
I'll go. See everybody here on freaking Saturday morning is amazing after such an amazing day yesterday. Give yourselves a round of applause for showing up. I told you guys we had a surprise in the morning. And so this next individual, he's not on the list of speakers, he's not on the banners outside, but Forward the event started in this dude's office. I'd been supporting his events, coming to his things, and then one day he posted on social that he was gonna do some one-on-one consulting and to let him know if you're interested. With that said, I'm not gonna waste any more time. Let's just cue up the video and bring this individual out.
Welcome to the jungle. We got fun and games.
Hey, how's it going, everyone? How you doing? How you doing? Wow, what a crowd. Put it together for Neil. Look at this shit. Man, I'll tell you, this is what a badass event looks like. But in reality, I would always come for Neil because at the end of the day, man, you know, he does what he says he's going to do. And that's one of the things that I always preach. Like a lot of times people say, well, how do we move forward? In order to go forward, we have to go backwards. And some people won't do that. They're not going backward. And that's why they're going to go their whole entire life and end up not where they want to be. I know people that used to, you know, spend a lot of money trying to look cool. And if all that money were invested in real estate and other intelligent things to invest in, they would be a lot farther than they are today. But they're one paycheck away from going bust. But they look rich. Anybody know anybody like that? Dude, they're all over the place. I was one of them for the longest time. I spent a lot of time and money trying to impress everybody because I didn't impress myself. And that's the key. Okay, if you guys really want to go forward, let me tell you something. You have to go work on your self-image, because there's a lot of people that don't understand. If you want to increase your net worth, you have to increase your self-worth. And that's the bottom line. Someone says, Brad, how do I move forward? Like, cut the shit. I don't want to hear the nonsense. Just tell me exactly what you think. How do I move forward? I'm going to give you the three things. Well, I'll give you a few things, but the first thing is figure out what that looks like. I ask people all the time, what do you consider success? What do you think success looks like? And they don't really have an answer. They sit there and think. So that tells me that those people have never really took the time to think about what success actually looks like to them. I would rather be broke and happy than rich and miserable. So a lot of people, they always want to give you two choices. You know, you want to be rich and miserable or broke and happy. No, you can be rich and happy. Okay, but you got to figure out what it looks like. So the first thing you need to do is figure out what that shit looks like. Spend some time, map out your future, determine exactly and precisely what it looks like, more importantly, what it feels like. So if you want to get somewhere in life, you have to almost feel as if you're already there. You got to figure out what it looks like, and most people don't do that. If I went around the room and had the time and said, seriously, what do you think success looks like? You guys will have a decent idea of what it looks like. Everyone does. So now is when you better stop and figure out exactly what you're doing, okay? And let me tell you where to focus. There's three things that will give you any kind of success you're looking for. Number one is your mindset. Number two is your skill set. Number three is your habits. Dude, show me somebody's habits, I'll show you their future. Show me somebody's skill set, show me somebody's mindset, and I can predict with a high degree of accuracy whether they're going to be successful or not. Most people do not think enough of themselves to make anything happen. So I say, well, let's go fix that. You have to increase your self-worth to increase your net worth, and that's true. You got to actually go back and almost forgive yourself. Start acting as if. And here's the craziest part. Guys, it's just a choice, man. And one day when you look back and you did it, you're going to go, man, it was just a choice. Yeah, but I was so afraid. You were so afraid because you worry about what everybody else thinks instead of worrying about what you think. Well, why would I worry about what I think? Who am I? See, low self-esteem, low self-worth. Stop that shit. I have had people call me conceited my whole life. I start going, hey, wait a minute. Then I start, having a better self-opinion to myself. I started walking a little taller, and people didn't like that. Why? I didn't realize it then, but because they didn't really like themselves either. So they didn't like the fact that I liked me. See what I'm saying? So again, you got to get rid of everybody else for a moment and just focus on yourself. Take this time to focus on yourself. But the three areas, guys, I'm telling you, the mindset's 100% number one. You guys can sit here and listen to everybody you want. If you leave here with the wrong mindset, nothing's going to change. You got to have an abundant mindset. You have to be positive and optimistic. You have to be, literally hopeful. Okay, the way I do it, very simple. Okay, I wake up every morning. I immediately smile because I realize that waking up is worth more than any amount of money I'm trying to earn. There's no such thing in my book as a bad day if you woke up. The question is how good will it get? Right? I'm optimistic. I'm hopeful. I'm positive. The mindset is abundant. There's no shortage of money. There's no shortage of customers. All the money in your life is going to come from a relationship. Every dollar you've ever received so far has come from a relationship of some kind. So if you want more money, wouldn't it make more sense to get more relationships? Okay? The more hands you shake, the more money you make. Remember that. It's not rocket science. Quit letting everybody tell you that it is. It's not. It's not that difficult to get rich. If I can do it, pretty much anyone can do it, guys. But at the end of the day, man, it's because, I look back and learn some things. It's easy to look back and learn things. What's scary is looking forward because you don't know. So how do you fix that? It's pretty simple, folks. You want the formula? I'm gonna give you the formula right now. This is it, I'm telling you right now. Number one, figure out what it is, exactly what it is that you want. If you can figure out exactly what you want, pat yourself on the back, because most people cannot do that. Most people in this audience right now have no fucking clue what it is they actually want. You got to figure out exactly what it looks like, because most people never will and most people never have, and that probably includes you. So sit down and really think about it, and don't include anyone else's opinion. Just what do you want, man? Figure out what it is. That's step one. And remember, it's not rocket science. So if you guys are waiting for some miraculous formula to run out of here screaming that you got it, folks, you've had it the whole time. You just don't realize it. Because as I look back, this isn't shit I didn't know. I just didn't realize. There's a difference. Secondly, figure out exactly how to get it. And normally when I say that, people stop taking notes and they look up like, huh? Well, no shit. That's the problem. How do you get it? Folks, you figure out what you want, then you figure out how to get it. Then how to get it, write easy next to that. That's the easy part. How to get it? I'll tell you how to get it. Ready? You find someone who's already done it. You find someone who's already been there. That's it. That's what you do. You say, hey man, I want to do this. Who else has done that? That person, that person, that person, that person. Okay, good. Let me go do what they did. That's the third step. Do the work. So really, you just figure out what it is that you want. Then you figure out who's already done it, who's already been there, who knows the path. And then you do the work. There's a fourth one there. It's called make adjustments. People don't make enough adjustments. People think you're supposed to just stick to it and never say it or never change, never falter, laser focus. That's not true, folks. I started out to be a trainer. I helped somebody in the back of a dealership come out and make a bunch of money. He was minimum wage. His family came in wearing old clothes. His kids were kind of sad all the time, or they seemed sad. I don't know if they were sad, but they seemed it. And then I showed him how to make a bunch of money, and all of a sudden he changed, man. He became more nice. He became more helpful. His wife came in pumped up and excited. His kids started smiling and laughing. And I thought, I want to do that for a living. I'm going to show people how to sell, how to close, how to persuade. Right? So I quit my job and I went out and started a training company, and I was going to go compete with all these guys that you've heard of, all these sales experts in the world, Grant Cardone, Zig Ziglar, Brian Tracy, all of them. I was going to just beat them all. Okay. Then I went out there to do that, and I started hearing, we love them so much. I'm like, I'm better. They're like, too bad. So I said, well, wait a minute. What you're telling me is if I had them, you'd buy this. They said yes. So again, I made an adjustment. I said, well, if they don't want me, they want them, why don't I just go get them? See what I'm saying? So instead of trying to compete, I started to collaborate. You see, I made an adjustment. I wasn't afraid to change. Because if you think about it, you must change. If you don't change, everything's going to stay the same. Does that make sense? So I wake up with unbelievable gratitude. That makes the day positive. Then I focus on my health, okay? All I do is get my blood pumping. All I do is get my heart rate up. Then I focus on relationships, because that's the most important thing. The more hands you shake, the more money you make. The reason you don't have everything you want right now is because you don't know the right people or you don't have the right information, period. So every time you're sitting there thinking, I don't have what it is I want, you don't have the right information or you don't have the right relationship. That's it. Don't let anyone tell you anything different. It's because you didn't graduate. It's because you're not as good looking as the rest of them. It's because you're short. It's because you're skinny. It's because you're ugly. No, it isn't. It's because you don't know the right person and you don't have the right information, period. So you want to fix that? What do? Shake hands, okay? Get in the right rooms. Get in the rooms of other successful people like you're doing right now. You're on the road, okay? But don't make it harder than it is. If I can do it, anyone can do it. It's not that difficult. All it is figure out the right mindset. Get the right skill sets, and then form the right habits, and you can't be stopped. What are the right skill sets? Marketing, sales, communication. Marketing, sales, communication, that's really all you need. Trust me when I tell you. Okay, I wish I could sit here all day. I hope that helps you guys. Make sure when you leave here, folks, that you walk out and you focus on one thing and one thing only. Okay? How do I move forward? You focus on your mindset, you focus on your skill set, you focus on your habits. How do I get anything I want? You figure out what it is, you find people who already do it or have done it, you join them, and then do the work. My name's Bradley. I appreciate you guys listening. See you guys.